No matter who you are, where you've been, or what you've done, there is a truth more powerful than every mistake, every regret, and every painful chapter of your life. God's grace is greater than your past. It doesn't matter how broken your history feels, how many times you've fallen, or how far you believe you've strayed from the person you hope to become. Grace is not a reward for the perfect, it's a gift for the willing. You see, life has a way of reminding us of our failures. People remember, memories haunt, regrets echo. The weight of shame can feel like a chain tied around your soul, dragging you back every time you try to move forward. But grace, God's unmerited, unconditional, unwavering favor, breaks every chain. It doesn't ask you where you've been. It meets you where you are and guides you to where you're meant to be. Look at your life not as a prison sentence for your past, but as a platform for God's power. The pain, the sin, the guilt, they don't define you, they refine you. Every scar is a reminder not of where you failed, but of where you survived, and more importantly, where God intervened. If you're still breathing, you are still becoming. If your heart is still beating, your purpose is still alive. And grace is the bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. You may have messed up. You may have hurt people. You may have wasted time. You may have taken detours that led you through storms, deserts, and dark valleys. But let me tell you something. The God who parted seas, the God who moved mountains, the God who raised the dead and healed the broken, He is not intimidated by your past. He doesn't consult your history to determine your destiny. His grace isn't limited by your weakness. In fact, it's perfected in it. While the world keeps receipts of your wrongs, God keeps promises of your restoration. He says, "Though your sins are like scarlet, I will make them as white as snow." He doesn't rub your sin in. He washes it out. He doesn't lock you in the prison of your past. He opens the door to your future. The very things you think disqualify you might be the very things God uses to qualify you for your mission. Think about it. Moses was a murderer, yet God used him to deliver an entire nation. David was an adulterer, yet God called him a man after his own heart. Paul persecuted Christians, yet he became one of the greatest apostles. Their pasts were not their end. They were their beginning. What mattered wasn't what they did, but what they chose to become after grace found them. You are no exception. The voices in your head that whisper, "You're not worthy, you'll never change, you're too far gone," those are not the voice of God. God's voice says, "You are loved, you are chosen, you are redeemed, you are mine." Your past might have shaped you, but it doesn't define you. Grace rewrites your story. It removes the labels of failure, loser, addict, liar, cheater, unworthy, and replaces them with loved, forgiven, strong, chosen, new. And here's the thing about grace. It doesn't wait for you to be perfect. It meets you in your mess. It shows up when you least deserve it and offers hope when all feels lost. God didn't come for those who have it all together. He came for the broken, the weary, the lost, the stained, the ones with a past. That means He came for you. Don't let your past become a prison. Let it become your platform. Stand on your testimony. Speak life into others who are walking through the fire you once survived. Use your scars as proof that healing is possible. Don't waste time trying to erase your history. Instead, allow God to redeem it. Let Him turn your worst chapters into your greatest ministry. Let Him turn your guilt into grace, your mess into a message, your pain into purpose. Your past does not surprise God. He saw it all, knew it all, and still chose you. His love is not fragile. It's fierce. It's not based on your performance. It's anchored in His promise. And His promise is this: "My grace is sufficient for you." That means there is no sin too dark, no past too painful, no failure too deep for the reach of His grace. So stop disqualifying yourself. Stop letting shame be your identity. Stop reliving what God has already forgiven. The cross was not a partial payment, it was complete. Jesus didn't say, "It is halfway done." He said, "It is finished." Your debt has been paid, your chains have been broken. You don't have to carry the weight of your past anymore. Let it go. Walk in freedom. Walk in purpose. Walk in the light of grace. Today is a new day, not because you earned it, but because grace gave it. You can start again. You can rise again. You can dream again. Your best days are not behind you, they are ahead of you. Grace is your compass, not guilt. Mercy is your motivation, not memory. And love, God's love, is your foundation. When you understand grace, truly understand it, you stop trying to earn acceptance and start living from a place of assurance. You stop striving for approval and start walking in identity. You stop hiding and start healing. Grace doesn't excuse sin, but it does defeat shame. It invites you to change, to grow, to become. Not out of fear, but out of love. God is not done with you. He's just getting started. And no matter how broken your story may feel, in the hands of God, broken things become beautiful. You may not be proud of your past, but grace makes it part of a bigger purpose. So lift your head, dry your tears, silence the lies, and believe this with all your heart. God's grace is greater than your past, and His plans for you are greater than anything you can imagine. Don't give up, don't give in, let grace win.